What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. Today we have Say the Same Thing. This is a brand new title, and it comes from the band OK Go, and it's a fast-paced multiplayer game where you're trying to guess the word that the other person is trying to guess. For each game, you begin picking any word you can think of. In this case, let's pick glasses. So then we send that on to them, and the other person is just going to come out with a word. They don't know your word, and you start from there. And then once you get 2 words, you try to nail it down. So let's go to another game to give you an example. In this case, we played 8 rounds. So we started off with potty. I said potty, they said wheel. And then that came spin, bus, and you can see as it progressed all as we tried to match up with the same word. Finally, we've got to flight and jet based on travel and fast. And so I'm thinking airplane. Let's see if that's what they're going with. No. Close. What else could we go with? How about pilot? Okay, we'll wait for them to get back to us. And it has the usual multiplayer setup you would think of, and you can play a Game Center friend or a Facebook friend. You can also try out with a random opponent. You can see the current games we have down here. There's notifications of when it's your turn, etc. And let's show a previous game to really give you a gist. Like here's one that went 13 rounds, so you can see how it went. So you start off where I just say business Florida, and then you start getting into various expenditures and purchases, and then you get into the currencies. And then right here when they dollar and paper, dollar Washington, and we're talking presidents, coins, quarter. They didn't come up with quarter, but finally we got to cents. And then you can chat with your friends too while you're playing them. And then, I mean, there's quick ones too. Like say for instance here, he picked apple and I picked popcorn. Combo food. We both came up with that right away. This has the same idea. Party and interact, and then dance and event. A dance and event. Prom makes sense. And that's pretty much the gist of Say the Same Thing. You keep waiting to play a new game with your friends, and it's quick, fast-paced, depending on how active the other person is, and you can really just try that word association and be on the same wavelength as somebody else. And that's our Apple and Apps in Action video. Another new game this week is Running with Friends, and this comes from Zynga, and it's a lot like Subway Surfers, but it comes with that with friends gameplay style. There's Scrabble with friends and all these other Zynga type of games. And now it's an endless runner. Zynga just had to jump in with their own endless runner. But there's the 3-lane setup that's familiar if you're a fan of Subway Surfers. And you can swipe across to move through lanes. You're actually running with the bulls, so there's a little Pamplona style for an actual new theme, which is nice to see. And the with friends aspects lets you go head to head with your friends, 3 different runs to get the best score possible. I mean, you could just use Game Center leaderboards rather than anything in particular like this. But there are the little bonus bull action right there, which is definitely nice to see. You can choose to dodge the bulls or try to jump on their back. There's actual turns, which is nice. It gives you an alert when you bested your friends for this particular run. Oh, I missed that. Little collectibles, which is also in Subway Surfers, of collecting little letters to get bonuses. But I mean, it's just a fast-paced, endless runner. It's not necessarily groundbreaking, but it's Zynga's take on the genre. It invites friends to play together and compete in real time. Well, not real time, but at least head-to-head on a set pathway. Ooh, combo! That was some good combo action. Uh oh, stumbled. A lot going on in this game. You gotta give Zynga credit. It really feels like an advanced game, not just a Zynga-fied version, which is the case of some other games, admittedly. Oh, I missed that. They have special ramps you can go up into. Again, like Subway Surfers, where instead of running on top of subways, you get little sidewalls. Which we're doing right now. Ooh, alleyway. Ooh. I got this good. Big star, missed it. Oh, now the bulls are running right at us. Excellent. Oh my god, bulls on motorcycles. And really, that's the entirety of the game. There's a lot going on in this Endless Runner. You gotta just enjoy what's there. All the extra fluff, whether it's the scoring system, the in-app purchases tied to removing ads like we have right here, and just trying to get coins to better your score, add boosts. You know, the boosts and all that, just try to ignore that because it gives unbiased advantage in a particular run. So you have turns set up, and really that's the game. And we hope you enjoyed our in-action video. There's a lot to enjoy with this particular new Endless Runner. It's familiar, but the running with the bulls style is new, and the infusion of friends is a nice little twist. This is appleandapps.com in-action video.